Guess I'm live. It's the first time I've ever done a Facebook live feed. For those of you that don't know me, I am Eric Tatum. I am the family law partner of Stubbs and McFarland. We are a law firm in Cumming, Georgia. Wanted to talk a little bit today about this shelter-in-place order and everything that's related to COVID-19 that's been going on with Stubbs and McFarland. And the first thing I want everyone to know is that Stubbs and McFarland is still fully operational. While I am coming to you from the beauty of my front porch right now, because that's the only place that we can go effective in 35 minutes, we're still fully functional. We have converted our office to virtual offices. We have the ability to virtually meet. So for those of you that are current clients, we are still working diligently on your cases, whether that's in the area of criminal law, family law, or personal injury law. We are still actively working your case. If you're a potential client, new client, or former client, we have the ability to meet virtually. If you have any other issues that are upcoming, we'd be happy to schedule meetings with you and get with you virtually. And we have the ability to do many things. Hope you guys are doing well.
We are, actually.
Yeah, got some neighbors.
Stay home, watch the dog.
I hear you. Got some neighbors that are walking up and down the street, just like everybody is going to be over the next 10 days or so. So that's the first. Stubbs and McFarland, we are fully operational. The second thing that I really wanted to come on today and talk about is the shelter-in-place order that's gone into effect and what that means in the area of family law specifically. I've had about 5 or 6 people today already reach out to me and ask whether or not visitation was going to, as a result of this COVID-19 shelter-in-place order. I've read the order. It's a 9-page order. There is nothing specific to child custody situations, visitation in the order. There have, however, been several orders issued by various counties in the metro Atlanta area. I know that Cobb and Fulton have both issued orders. I don't believe for Scythe House, and my understanding is that Gwinnett is going to be issuing an order either today or on Monday. And those orders all specifically say that visitation is to continue to take place as per the school calendar, even if the children are not in school. And obviously, Governor Kemp has shut down schools through April, or through the end of the year at this point. And so what does that mean for your visitation? Well, a lot of folks are having spring break this week. I know there were several counties in the metro area that had spring break this past week. Gwinnett was one of those. I believe Forsyth's is this week. And I think the general consensus among the family law community is, as it sits right now, visitation is to continue as is. Now, obviously, that can change if necessary. If, for instance, you had a parent that, the non-custodial parent in your case has a job that causes them to come into contact with people that are that have the coronavirus, or are placed on a watch list, or are placed on quarantine, or have contracted the virus, there are certainly situations visitation from happening and should prevent visitation from happening, absolutely. But absent some pretty exigent circumstances, it's the general consensus among the family law community, and based on my reading of the order, that visitation is to continue to happen as is. So if it's spring break week for you and your ex-spouse or the parent of your child who doesn't have custody and has spring break this year is asking for visitation during this time for spring break, I do think that it is absolutely imperative that you follow the current parenting plan in place. I fear that a lot of people are going to land themselves in contempt for failing to abide by that portion of your parenting plan right now. And so it's imperative right now that kids have the opportunity to see both parents, especially during a time like this. A lot of other members of the family law bar, and one of the things that I thought about when reading the order was, if you can go to the grocery store and you can go pick up food at Chili's or O'Charlie's or any of these restaurants that are around, why could you not meet your co-parent and drop off the child? So again, absent some exigent circumstances, it's very important that your child see both parents. Now, what should you do if the parent exercising custody or exercising visitation at this time is not returning? I don't believe that law enforcement is going to really get involved in that decision, and you're going to have to involve the courts. And if you have a co-parent or ex-spouse or parent of your child that is failing to return custody, you should call an attorney very quickly, and because the courts are still open for emergency situations, and a parent who is withholding return of a child for spring break or for any visitation purposes because they're citing COVID-19 with no real exigent reason to do so, there's a high likelihood that parent's going to get punished, and punished pretty severely, in my opinion. Particularly if it's a parent that is withholding custody to the primary custodial parent. So there are certain mechanisms in the law that would allow for a parent to obtain a return of custody of the child. And hi, Michelle, how are you? And so in the event that you find yourself in that situation, I'd be happy to speak with you to let you know what your rights are, what you can do in this situation, and how best to do it in the short term. So our telephone numbers are still fully operational, and you can give us a call. Telephone number 770-887-1209. One of our lovely staff will be able to answer the phone still and can direct you to me as quickly as possible. Or you can email me directly. My email is etatum, that's ETATUM, at Banks, BANKS, Stubbs, STUBBS.com. Happy to look through the documents that you have, try to assess the situation, and come up with a plan to get your child back or get visitation reinstated, get makeup visitation reinstated, whatever the case may be specific to your case. But as it sits right now, until further order gets issued, it's my position that visitation should go on as is currently in your parenting plan. I hope everyone's staying safe out there. Hope everyone is practicing social distancing and doing what they need to do to prevent the spread of this virus. One of the things that we strive for at Bank, Stubbs, and McFarland is to restore lives that are shattered by injury, arrest, and divorce. And we're doing our part by maintaining our space, by social distancing, by working remotely at this time. And we hope that all of you are doing the same. So until next time, y'all be safe out there. Bye-bye.